Guys, it's Brendan at Heartbreaker Guitars, and we're at NAMM 2017 at the Dana Bourgeois booth with Dana Bourgeois. Dana, thanks for being here.
Thank you very much, Brendan.
And thank you for being such a supportive part of Heartbreaker Guitars.
Oh man, thank you for carrying our guitars.
Yeah. Anyway, what's new at NAMM this year, Dana, and tell us about what's new in 2017.
Wow, well in 2017 we're going to be moving to a new shop, not very far away, about 1/10 of a mile, so it'll give us a better climate control, a little more space, a little better workflow, and maybe a little confusion while it's happening, but it'll be a great thing when it's all done.
So. Right. Any new models this year?
We do have a few new models. We actually have, last year, we introduced the LDBO, which was our L00 style guitar, and we made a new headstock, new pick guards, new bridges. It was kind of like a from scratch design for us. And that guitar was so successful that we sort of repeated the style in a couple of our other different models, the small jumbo and the slope shoulder dreadnought. So we're now offering sort of a trio. The LDBO was originally a 14 fret guitar, and we've developed a new 12 fret version of it. So that's now really available now in two body styles, the 12 and the 14. So there's kind of two new things in one corner. Several years ago, we built a Tony Rice tribute guitar, sort of my take on Tony Rice's famous 1935 D28 that's been heavily modified, and we auctioned it off and gave the proceeds to Tony, who is no longer performing because of various health issues. And so that was so popular that the guitar turned into a model, a dreadnought model, and over the last year we got the bright idea of seeing what an OM would look like with the same treatment, and it's a really cool result. This is the large sound hole OM. The OM is a really interesting guitar in that it's a very versatile instrument. It's a great fingerstyle guitar. You can flat pick it, kind of do almost anything in between. The large sound hole variation kind of pushes it a little bit over to the flat picking side of things. It's still a
little bit more headroom, maybe.
A lot more headroom. It's a louder guitar. It's a punchier guitar. It's a little more focused kind of tone as opposed to a broader spectrum tone. But I think of it as it'd be a great guitar for someone who plays with a flat pick, strums. Doesn't like the body size, the ergonomics of the large dreadnought, wants that sound on a mic. I think it's gonna have kind of that sound. So, and certainly as a couch potato, it'll fill the room.
We have a lot of living room players, as we call them.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of player I am. So I always sort of keep that function in mind, at least for some of our guitars.
How's the show going for you so far?
It looks like a good show. You can kind of get a little bit of a bellwether of the industry by the traffic in the first couple of days, and we've been very busy at any rate. It looks like this whole acoustic hall down here has been very busy. So we're looking forward to a good year, and we'll see what happens. Of course, there's some new CITES import-export regs that are probably will not affect the domestic industry. I just went to a seminar this morning that NAMM held. It won't affect the domestic industry for quite a while. There's enough pre-CITES wood, to last most of the makers for quite a while. It will affect our ability to export for a little bit, but I think they'll straighten that out. It'll be a good thing, I think, when all of the guitars eventually have their own registration with all of the woods listed and all of the permits. That's coming down the line someday.
Yeah.
And it won't be that far off. So we're just learning, and we're interested in complying, and we're certainly interested in conserving rainforests. So we'll have raw materials to keep building these wonderful guitars that require them.
Well, Dana, as you know, we're a big dealer, but we're also a big fan of your instruments. So thank you for taking the time, and thanks for doing all that you do.
Okay.
I also want to say thanks to your staff, Ryan and James, and they just do a fantastic job. So thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you as well.
Okay, it's Brendan at Heartbreaker Guitars signing off from the Bourgeois booth, NAMM 2017.